Hi all, welcome to Hello World series. Today we are going to talk about Tomcat admin console. Most of us we know that there is admin console available, but I have not seen many guys using it. I find it pretty useful. The reason is I can deploy or undeploy a web application. I can do that from one page, manager URL page from admin console. And other than these functions, it provides other checkups also. So I can monitor the health of my Tomcat. I can see all other options available in my Tomcat that we are going to see in a moment. So this is how it looks like, admin console page of Tomcat. The URL is localhost 8080 manager. Here 8080 is my port. In one of my another tutorial, we can see how to change a port of Tomcat server. So in case if it's running on some other port, or if you want 8080 this port to be used by some other web application, you can very well do that, but not in this tutorial. We'll do that in some other tutorial. So by default, when you hit this URL, I hope you are going to see this error page like 401 unauthorized, right? That you are not authorized to access this page. So it says that you need to authenticate yourself before you can get inside this page. So let's see that. Let's see why it's coming, and then how can we solve this issue. So in case you do not know where is your Tomcat residing in your machine, you can simply run this command echo Catalina underscore home variable is there. You can print the value of that. In Windows, you have to use the percentages, both the sides. But if you're in Unix, you have to use dollar Catalina underscore home. So as we are in Windows, let's print the value. So it says that C Apache Tomcat 7070. So I can copy this directory path, or I can very well copy this variable name as well, which is better than copying hard-coded path. So you can do anyways. Then you have to go to bin. Then so this is your Tomcat binary folder where you will find all the exes. So your XML will be in cconf, and if you see, there is a file, right? So let's open this file in one of the editors, and then we will see do we have any entry here or not. So this is the file which we opened from our Catalina home and then conf. So you can see the path here. It's inside configuration. So if you see, there is no entry available for user which can be used to log into your admin console. So as there is no entry available for any user here, let's do one thing. Let's try to hit the URL of our manager page of admin console, and we should see 401 unauthorized. Before that, you have to go to bin folder, and you have to start your Tomcat. So it's up and running. Now let's go back to browser and open manager page from Tomcat admin console. So now what is the username and password? So for that, we already discussed, right? We have to go to tomcat users.xml and add one new user with these role, so that Tomcat will understand that user and authorize that user to log in into the system. So let's add that role here, save it, and restart your Tomcat. Started. It's pretty fast. Now let's go back to our browser and try accessing that page again. So let me refresh. Now let's try admin and password, what we just added. Here you go. So you can see all these applications. It says that list applications. You can get so much help here. You can get the service status and how much JVM parameters are available, how much space is available. You can see all that. It's pretty useful. And in a big environment where you have multiple servers, you can control all these through, at least you can get some idea when something is going wrong, what's the health of your server. So if you want to explore some more things, what you can do, you can deploy directly a war file here. Generally, you can deploy a war file in multiple ways. You can simply copy the zip file, or war file, or inflated directory into your web apps directory of Tomcat, or you can do it from here. So it's pretty useful here. If you don't want to give the URL of war file or directory, you can simply upload your war file also. And you can try to find leaks here. This is the server information, and these are all applications. So it says that do you want to stop a particular application. So let me just try stopping this Maven application which I created in one of my tutorial. So I'll say stop, right? So it says running is false. Now let me say start, so it should become true. See, here it is. So it's pretty fast. I mean, it's pretty lightweight container. And this is all from this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll keep coming to you with such useful videos in the future as well. Thank you so much for watching. You can subscribe to my channel, and you can update the preferences to receive email whenever I upload any new video, so that you can get it in your mailbox. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.